Welcome to today's episode of Simon Says. It's recorded live at Ideas-Fest. People are going to come up and pitch their dream to meet in the real world. Each one gets 1 minute to pitch their dream, and then we have about 3 minutes where we do discovery, find out a little bit more about them, and then hopefully at the end we can help them with a proper solution, a collaboration, or even concrete next steps. It's loud, it's raw, and it's electric because it's the first time we've ever run Simon Says as a live show with an audience in the room. You'll even hear the local mayor jump up to open the session. So let's go. We have a very, very special first guest to today's episode of Simon Says, and it's your worship, the Mayor of Torie. Come up. Welcome. What's your dream? Take a seat.
Thank you. I just want to thank everybody for coming. Welcome to the wonderful borough of Torie, and to Tring especially. Just want to say welcome. We want to hear your ideas, but should I take a seat now?
Yeah, please. I want to ask you your dream, and I know a little bit about your backstory. First of all, the necklace. Is that what you call this? What you're wearing?
The chain of office.
The chain of office. There we go. The chain of office you're wearing is Henry VIII, and your name's Catherine. Does that make you nervous?
Yeah. So my chain is Henry VIII, and my name is actually Catherine Anne.
Wow.
You couldn't really make up, could you? But
no.
Every now and then he likes to remind me because he slips back.
Right.
So one of my dreams is not to lose my head this year.
Right. Yeah. But you can only be mayor for 1 year, right?
That's right. So we do a year. It's a civic role, and our role is about representing the borough, welcoming businesses, promoting our community, promoting entrepreneurism and all the wonderful ideas. And that's why I'm here today, to meet some of you wonderful people and just welcome you.
Thank you so much. Big round of applause for... We have quite a lot of people from your borough who have dreams, who are queued up, about to come on stage now and share their dreams. I know your backstory. You're a nurse, right?
I am a nurse.
This is incredible.
Very proud Queen's nurse.
Right.
Worked in the community for many years. I've been a nurse for about 23 or 4 years.
Right, yeah, big round of applause for that too. 24 years being a nurse.
Yes.
You've saved lives, literally. Like
I have.
That is special. And do you know what? I love to hear that a nurse is a mayor.
Yes.
I because you know what it's like out there in the real world. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, how quickly for the audience listening, how did you become mayor?
So I was working during COVID, and I felt that I wanted to. I wanted our politicians to be more like me, and so,
yeah. Well, round of applause for that. We need more normal politicians.
So I wouldn't go as far as normal.
I was being in the sense that you know the real world, you know.
So got elected as a local councillor, and then councillors select who they want to be as their mayor. And I was really keen to do it because we have such an amazing community in Torie, and I really want to celebrate all the positive that we do. And I think I'm able to promote health in a different way. I'm able to work with people and share ideas with them. And I just think it's such a wonderful opportunity. As I say, Torie is just a fantastic place. It's such a diverse community. And I want people to be included that may not always be included. And so, yeah, it's a wonderful...
Can you please run for Prime Minister?
No.
You said that. I bet you said no to mayor. Look, here you are.
They used to call me the Nightmare, and then they promoted me.
Nightmare. Well, look, thank you so much for being here today, supporting this entrepreneurial festival. Yeah. And I believe entrepreneurs can solve a lot of problems. Now, I see a TikToker recently who's literally making a TikTok fixing a pothole, and the money he made from that TikTok, he fixed another pothole. And so I actually think entrepreneurship has should be in government more in general.
Absolutely.
We want to solve problems and save money and all the things that I know often governments are trying to do.
Yes, and that's what we need. We need more of that in this borough. So if people have ideas, feel free to contact your local councillors. Feel free to contact the MP and say, I've got an idea. Can you support?
Yeah, well, I think you're going to get a lot of people pitching you today as well. So thank you. We have people here with their dreams. I know they'd love to meet you. But thank you so much for coming up and sharing and opening today's podcast with us. Appreciate you.
Thank you. And good luck to everyone who is pitching today.
Awesome. Thanks. Appreciate you so much. Right, so let's get going. Our first dreamer. Now, I don't know any of the dreams that are coming up now, except the first one. I knew about this dream already, and I've got a little surprise for them that they don't know. So, yeah, you don't know. I've got a surprise for you. There you go. Right. So, 1 minute timer. When you tell me when. Okay. So this is how it's going to work. You can get 1 minute to pitch. Jay, my producer, is going to give me a thumbs up when the 1 minute's up. I'm going to have to kind of cut you off and then go into questions. All right? Are you ready? On your marks, get set. Welcome. Join me. So what is your dream? Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Come and join. Do you want to take the mic and just...
Hi Simon, thanks for having me here today. And our dream is to make BootSkins a global brand, reduces the cost of boots because obviously it prolongs the life of the boots. No more scrubbing, dirty boots, no more slips and slides from clog studs. We didn't make it for that reason to start with. We made it for this young man because he was suffering with his feet from obviously trench foot. So I thought I'll make him something. It was the ugliest thing, the first one we ever made, wasn't it? And really bad. Yeah. And we tested it, and it's just got better and better as we've done it, and we just know it's a game changer. It is patent pending at the moment. We've just launched in Australia and New Zealand.
Wow.
And our biggest problem is funds. We need about £84,800 to really get to where we need to be scalability. At the minute, we're like a garden kitchen type thing, aren't we? Like we're small scale in a dining room. And we need help. We're always asking for help. We will take help wherever it comes. I got about 5:30 every morning last week to go and network with people that kept inviting me and come and meet these people, and I will get up and I will go and I will do whatever it takes.
Okay.
Just need help.
All right. Good. Perfect timing. Anything you want to add quickly? Are you happy with all of that? Did she do a good enough job? I like the microphone back in her face, which wasn't... Yeah, anything you want to add?
It's helped me a lot. I went from grassroots, just a normal Saturday team, and then I went to like an academy, and now I'm probably the best I've ever been.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Well, that's awesome. Right, so I'm also on a timer, by the way, because my producer knows I can talk a lot, so I'm also on a timer. All right. So first of all, how many have you sold already?
So we've had 600 orders, and 50% of them orders have been for 2 pairs, or 3 pairs, or 4 pairs, or 5 pairs. So
okay, and so those orders, you fulfilled them?
Fulfilled all the orders. We've done no marketing. We've had 200 million views since Christmas, 20 viral videos, and I've literally done it on my second-hand phone. No experience. You taught me how to use TikTok, didn't you? Took us a year before we realised we actually had comments on there, and it wasn't turned off. There was just something else that was on there, and I didn't realise for a year. But yeah.
Okay, and so those people that have bought it already, have you given them a chance to review it, online reviews and stuff like that?
We send emails and we message and ask, but people just getting feedback, whatever it is. Like one person actually did when we first started. The feedback was there was like a little bit of a knobbly bit on the front, and it was the way we designed the pattern with the people who do our kits, and there was like a little bump at the top, so we just changed it so it was more smooth. So
ironically, one bit of feedback you got is someone complaining about something and you fixed it, right?
Yeah, because they'd never thought.
What I think, so with this sort of thing, have you what I want for you is 500 people recommending you.
Okay.
So that is the basis of every business I've ever built that's been successful. I get 3 customers. Yeah. They're happy. They tell 10 people a month. Yeah. That's all you need. So I'm trying to dig in here a little bit. Like how can we get those customers to recommend you? And we'll come back. Everything else falls into place. If there's demand, you can raise money. Yeah. It's so easy. People sometimes want money to build demand, but I think you're so close to demand.
We are, but one of our problems is the fabric. So it's a certain type of fabric, and it's woven in a certain way that we can't... We're literally down to probably 10 metres left of this fabric, and we can get that fabric made in the UK, but we've got to have a minimum order quantity of 2,000 metres at a cost of £11,000. But it's at least, then it'll be UK made, and it's the exact fabric that we need, because if you you can order this fabric online, but it'll come and it'll either be too big and it'll slip off or too tight.
So if you get those 500 people to recommend you, and then you get a pre-order of how many... If I give you the £11,000, and which I'm okay to do, and then you go into market and you sell the product, how many products do you need to sell to justify all of that new fabric?
I'm not sure.
You should know that. If you put £11,000 into something, I guess what I'm asking is, how many orders can that fulfill?
6,000, 12,000.
12,000, right? If you get 6,000 people to say they will buy it, and I can promote you through the doorbell and share on stories, but it's still up to you to promote it, right? Ultimately, it's your business. If you get 6,000 orders, pre-orders, I'll give you the £11,000 to make the orders and complete it. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
So that's it. I think my time's up.
Yeah.
Right? One other thing I'll do for you. I am interviewing Sarah Davis. She's a dragon on Dragon's Den. She can sell this on QVC. She's just the queen of selling stuff online, right? And I'm going to show her your pitch and see what she thinks and how she can help, because she could probably also give you some advice on how to sell this and what's involved. So I'm going to show her your pitch, and then I'm going to ask her to also promote you on her social media channel, which is something we're doing now. I'm reacting to pitches, but I'm also asking other famous and successful people to react and promote. I may have mentioned this already, but I know Richard Branson, so I'm also asking him to react. So, but also you should speak to the Virgin Startup team while you're here. But if you get 6,000 orders, I'll give you the £11,000. And all you need to do is get people to say they would like to buy it. You understand what I mean? I also have a sponsor today. High Level is my sponsor. They're an email marketing system. They can help you manage these emails. You've got 500 emails, right, of people that bought it, 500 people that bought it. You need to manage those emails properly. So I'd like to pay for you to use the high-level product that's sponsoring this podcast today. It will help you manage the CRM better and follow up on those leads, follow up on those relationships. And again, if they bought it from you, they have a connection to you, because they bought it without any reviews. So they've done it to support you. You just need a way of breaking through to them. So a good email marketing system is going to help you. So I'll get that service to you for free, and I'll ask Sarah Davis to give you some feedback, and then I will give you the £11,000 if you get half the orders you need to justify that spend. All right?
Yep.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
You're a good ambassador as well. You should be more vocal. You should also help with the pitching. Okay, next time. Yeah, you're really good. Thank you, guys. Nice to see you. All right, next dreamer, please. What's your dream? What's your problem? Welcome.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, nice to see you. I'm very rudely sitting down. I should have stood up there. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'll forgive you.
Okay, so I'm so used to doing this in a studio where I just sit down and wait for the call. So it's the first time I'm doing it live. I will stand up next time. Sorry.
Okay.
So 1 minute. Tell us your dream and tell us your problem.
Yeah, so I'm Lyndsay, the founder of Sexy Pickles. You heard that right?
Sexy Pedals?
Sexy Pickles.
Pickles. Whoa,
Pickles.
okay.
Yes. So I'm on a mission, and my dream is to build the UK's biggest pickle empire and most innovative pickle empire, and then eventually take it international. Basically, the premise of it came when I moved from Canada over to the UK, and I realized when you look at the supermarket aisles, look at a pickle aisle, it's brown, it's boring, and the innovation has been what? A pickled egg? Mm-hmm. So I thought, okay, I'm privileged to have recipes from my Canadian grandmother. I brought them over, and I started making the first ever gherkins made here in the UK with a specific variety of cucumber that crunches when you bite into them. But then I realized, okay, there's room for more innovation. We have garlic, we have grapes, and we have pineapple. And right now we're at the point where we've won 2 Great Taste Awards. We are selling out. I'm currently doing it by myself on a part-time basis, and I have a major UK retailer who's looking to take this on. But obviously by myself, I can't do that out of my kitchen, so I'm looking to take it out.
1 minute's up. So what's your problem?
I need to get to a commercial kitchen in order to fulfill that and expand.
All right, so you've got orders pending.
Yes. Yeah.
That you need to fulfill.
Correct.
And so now you need a kitchen.
Correct.
This is a great place to be, by the way. Well, I've been told to turn my timer on because I will get too talky. So have you got a letter of intent from the supermarket?
Yes, I do.
They've said, we will order X amount, right?
Correct.
And you now need to fulfill that order.
Yes.
Okay. So you can get all sorts of funding when you're at this stage. You can get a line of credit that allows you to do it because you've got orders coming. You see what I mean? You've got guaranteed income.
Yeah.
So you can get a line of credit. There's all sorts of companies that will give you lines of credit around this because it's not really a risk. Are you thinking of selling equity in the business to raise this money?
Yes.
Okay. You can do that, but the problem with it is you give up equity, you're giving up the most valuable thing you've got. And so I hate debt. I always tell people to avoid debt. But in your particular case, I'm feeling less risky about it because you've got orders coming and you know your profit margins. So it's just a cash flow problem, isn't it? So how much cash flow do you need?
225.
225. And that's to fit out a whole kitchen from scratch, right?
Yeah.
So the other thing I would think about if I was you on this is like, has someone got a kitchen you can use? That's one option. The second option is, we are helping someone called the Vegan Patty Lady.
Yes, know her.
And
She's great.
She is great. I think she's here today. She's got exactly the same problem. Exactly the same problem. So you could halve your costs by doing it together. And you take one shift and she takes the other. Now, there'll be a geographical issue, I'm sure, where you are, where she is. But like, maybe that's just one example I can think of. But if you do it together, then you can use it for 12 hours. You half your costs and you both build it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
The final thing I would say is that the companies that make the pre-orders, if it's Ocado, for example, they actually have accelerators that help with this. They really need competitor brands to the big brands so they can push the big brands' pricing down. They have a vested interest in you being successful. So I don't know if you've asked them, but they have accelerator programs, these brands. Have you asked them?
No, not about that.
Yeah, so you should. Of course, if you can just go do it on your own, then they're happy. You waste your money building all that infrastructure, but they also do need you to do it so they can get the pricing down on the big brands that they want you to compete with, right? So ask them if they can also help. The final stage, the investor stage, I think you're very investable.
Okay.
I want to try a pickle for some reason. Did you
I
bring
can
some?
send you some. I only have this. I wasn't prepared to do this.
Oh, really?
To be
You just
honest.
came along for a fun day?
Yeah, there you go.
Entrepreneurs don't have fun days. If I'm selling pickles, I have them on me all the time. Just a
Yeah.
little tip, like always have a pickle with you. That could be your slogan. I
Always
always
have
have a pickle on me, right? And it's in jars, right?
Yes.
I went to see the most famous influencer in America, I Show Speed.
Okay.
He is now the most popular social media guy. And I was carrying a doorbell with me. Right, a ring doorbell, because I want everyone in the world to know that you can press a button. So just as a little tip, right?
Yeah.
Is this your first business?
It is.
Yeah. You are obsessed with it already,
Yeah,
right?
I am.
But you could just go another level and you don't realise it. Literally, dress up as a pickle.
Yeah.
Hold pickles with you. I want to try it. So that's
Yeah.
just a tip for next time. By the way, I don't. You can bring people in as co-founders that might like to dress up as pickles if you don't want to do it.
Yeah,
Right.
lovely.
You can outsource. Someone here will want to dress up as a pickle. Who wants to dress up as a pickle? See, dress up as a pickle. And then the other thing I really think about this sort of thing is like, you clearly got a product that works. You might want to get the community to invest in you. And so this sort of product, I think, is really easily crowdfundable.
Okay.
And maybe we should launch that today. So by the time this podcast goes out, let's get a link up and letting people invest. Now, they can pre-buy the product. That's one way to support you.
Okay.
Through things like TikTok Shop.
Yeah.
That's interesting. A waiting list, which, of course, you can get people to say they want to buy the product. But I think there's another thing where people actually buy into your company. I'd rather have customers as investors than random folks. All right?
Yeah.
And the final thing I'll do, there's a guy here today called John Stapleton. He's a brilliant entrepreneur. He invests in food businesses. And I'll try and introduce you today. At the very least, I'll send him this episode. He is an expert in the food business. And he has dealt with the problem you're talking about many, many times. I'm probably not the best investor. I'm not a food knowledge guy, but he is, and he's here today. So I'll introduce you, all right?
Thank you so much.
But thank you so much for coming and sharing your dream.
you.
I'm over time.
All good.
You're awesome. I can't wait to try your pickles.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Sexy Pickles. Have you trademarked that, by the way?
I have.
Sexy Pickles. What a good name. Thank you so much. Okay, next up, what's your dream and what's your problem? Come and join us. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, please. I'm just going to leave the mic here. You don't have to pick it up. I think it will pick it up. I hope. We've got the mics. Oh, you should pick it up. I'm being told you should pick it up. So tell me, in 1 minute, what is your dream and what is your problem?
My name is Andromeda. This is Yoan, my business and my life partner. Our dream is to open wellness centers that offers science-backed and non-invasive therapies that harnesses your body's natural ability to heal itself, not just mask symptoms.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk already about people having allergies to foods and autoimmune diseases, things like that. And we feel that the health system nowadays probably is not allowing people to, feel their best at all times. You were talking, Andromeda was talking to me earlier about if you're looking to get an appointment with doctors, you'll need to be on the phone all day. And so we want to bring therapies that allow people to maximize really what the body can do, which is healing. The body is set up for healing. It just needs all the right ingredients.
Yeah.
Our obstacle would be marketing. We need access to connections. We're starting at our back garden, and we just need that guidance. Because I'm still a graduate engineer, and he's a teacher. We're lacking that time.
Yeah. Wow, respect, by the way.
Thank you.
And graduate doing your business, and a teacher. Yeah, awesome humans. Okay.
Thank you.
So we're 1 minute. We're 1 minute out. Get it? Is there anything you want to add before I go into a bit of a Q&A and try to help you?
No, let's jump in.
All right. So is there anything I'm missing though that you think I need to know? I thought you were going to say one more thing.
Well, I mean, I can talk forever.
Right. That's why we have a timer.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think we're just very, very keen. Anything to do with health. I mean, my background is a bit more in fitness as well, but health has always been super important for me, and I've always made it very important to me to link the two together. And I feel like you mentioned it earlier in one of your talks. Health is wealth, and I think that's very true. And if you get ill. Just for a week, you get a bad cold. You feel terrible. You think, I just can't wait to get back, on my feet. And I think allowing people to feel better is just allowing people to live a better life.
Totally.
And so,
it's important.
I think that's.
By the way, someone just trademarked health wealth as a word, which is kind of amazing. You can trademark these things, but it's true. Okay, so I'm going to be a bit blunt initially. I always think a business is like this massive mountain, right? You describe it as like this huge goal, this huge thing that you want to create, right? And I do think that you start off with like one small step at a time. So like for me, for example, I've had many businesses, but I had a service company and I charged companies like CNN and Estee Lauder for consultancy. And I used that profit to build digital businesses. So I never raised money because I had a profitable service company that then funded the more scalable businesses. So I think to myself, like, and this is my blunt bit, it's like, what can you sell now to make money? And then, what are you missing?
Yeah, so we should have said that in the 1 minute that you gave us. So we have invested into red light therapy devices, EMF devices, and hyperbaric oxygen as well. So we have now those devices. We've built a lodge in our garden where those devices are at the moment. Our next step is really the marketing.
So you built a lodge in your garden that people can go and use and stay in?
Yes.
Okay, where are you based?
In Derby.
Derby. I don't know how far that is from me.
We wanted to invite you, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I almost got scammed by you.
You almost got scammed by me. Well, this is going to go viral. So let's talk about it. What Bitcoin did I send you?
Someone from Health Bank messaged me, hey, I just saw your post. WhatsApp me.
Right.
So I got invested in having this conversation with you. I thought it was with you.
There's a fake Simon script.
She loved it. She was like, Simon texted me.
Right, yeah.
He was getting jealous.
Oh, please be careful, folks. This is actually happening. I've got 7,800 fake TikTok accounts of me. So be vigilant. But equally, I feel like excited. You were excited to talk to me. So I hope you feel the same excitement being here in the real world. I know it's not Telegram or anything, but listen, but going back. So what did fake Simon tell you to do?
I can stream.
No, don't show me. Just tell me. I'm scared to read it.
Eventually, he wanted for blockchain.
He wanted you to buy some Bitcoin or something.
That's where
All
she
right,
stopped.
so just be aware, guys. I'm never going to ask you to buy Bitcoin. As soon as that comes through, block straight away. But what do you actually need then?
We need mentorship, connections, ambassador. Just like you want to offer freedom through Health Bank. We want to do the same, but through a different form, which is health and wellness.
Okay. Well, look, why don't we do this? Why don't I come to your MVP, your minimum viable product?
Really, you will come?
Yeah, I'll come. I don't know when, because I don't know how far away you are from where I am. How far from London is it?
2 hours, right?
2 hours. I know everyone who lives in London is so scared to leave London. But I will come. We'll figure it out. Or, because I don't know when I can come, so I want to do something a bit quicker. Red light therapy you talk about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a full device, bed device.
I don't think people understand how I've lived in Asia for 20 years. I did red light therapy probably every week. It's so good for you. People get caught in saunas, but red light is like 10x better. I'm not giving health advice here, it's just personal advice before I get cancelled. But like, I really believe in red light therapy. And so can people pre-order anything from you right now? If we put I would like to buy it link in the bio of this, can they?
So we've just pretty much finished our website, so I'm going to set up all the bookings and everything fairly soon, so not right now.
So they can only book space, but there's no physical thing people can buy from you?
We're planning to sell supplements.
We're offering the services of red light therapy, we're not selling the devices.
Right, so you're selling supplements later, are you?
Well, some supplements align very well with some of the therapies we offer,
right.
So, we can offer.
My time is up.
Yes.
But I'm going to give you one final thing. I invested in a company called Heights. Okay, and the founder, Dan Marietta, one of the founders, is here. He's actually interviewing me later. Let me introduce you to him. He's an awesome human being, and he's built an incredible supplements business. And so I think he can help you and give you some advice. So I'll set that up today, and then I'll when I put this out, we'll put a link down below so people can sign up and get ready. All right. You're going to get at least 12 people, probably, maybe more, that will want to book it. I think you should start selling something more simple along the way. So, again, this might be the wrong idea, but what came in my head, you know, on people's phones, there's a lot of radiation coming off people's phones. Yeah. I would let people buy a little something that there's devices that allow you to block that signal. I feel like that's right up your space, and it's a low barrier to entry, and you could sell a lot, and that could fund the bigger picture long term. Okay. Try something simple like that, right? So, love your dream. Thanks for coming and sharing it, and go sell stuff as quickly as you can to help fund your dream, all right?
Thanks so much.
No problem. You. Good to see you.
Thank you.
See you. All right. Next up, what's your dream and what's your problem, man?
Hi, my name's Mish.
Good to see you. I'm starting to ask it very English. What's your problem, man? What's your problem? So take the mic, tell us your dream, and
actually, it's a
1 minute.
problem I'm trying to solve. So I think that the personal training industry is extremely outdated. I'm trying to bring it into the 21st century. The personal training industry is very exploitative and predatory of personal trainers. If you walk into a gym, they're all there voluntarily. They're giving up to 40 hours of their time for the opportunity to bring clients in. So what we're trying to do is create a platform that can allow personal trainers to create a digital clone of themselves, similar to your app, where they can upload their personality, their specialism, their philosophy, their voice, everything. We create a digital clone, and then users from around the world can sign up to the personal trainer of their choice. So it solves two problems: scalability for trainers and accessibility for users. There are users out there who have got very specific needs that they need, very niche needs. They can find the trainer who's on the other side of the world. No language barriers, no geographical barriers, very, very low financial commitment. We're committed to offering this on a monthly basis for the fraction of a cost of a single personal training session. And the AI agents, we call them icons.
Okay, one minute up. So sorry, it's an AI mirror of a personal trainer. Is that right?
That's right. And the personal trainer AI, it's continually being updated.
Okay.
So the personal
so
trainer.
I've just replaced myself with a Simon AI.
Exactly.
We put 500 videos into the AI. You can now ring me, and it sounds like me.
Simon,
it's mind-blowing.
we've already done this, and within the past 2 months, that advice has helped us come to a £500,000 valuation.
Hold on, you rang Simon AI?
Yes, we've used it.
Brilliant,
yes.
by the way.
Absolutely.
Okay, I've got to turn the timer because I'm going to talk about this forever. Well, first of all, well done for using a free tool that helped you, and that makes me scalable, right? I've helped people 7 years worth of knowledge through that voice app. I haven't got 7 years to give to people, so you've used something that saved me time and also helped you. I really believe in what you're doing on this side. This is where AI can be really positive. So tell me right now, where are you at with it? Because that AI that I built, it cost me £5,000 a day to run. So how are you going to do it?
Yeah, so we've come up with a very good model. We're building an in-house app development team. So they're creating this app. We've run all the numbers. We figured out how can we offer a good service to users, especially they're going to be using multiple times throughout the day, to minimize the cost to them, and so that trainers are profitable with just 2 clients.
Right. So, but I have to say, if like right now, the software, the technology that I'm using, the cost base every time someone rings me is high. So do you know about that?
Yeah, I do. So we know about AI tokens. I've worked in the technology field and emerging industries. We understand the cost that is associated to tokens and how it works when the AI needs to save a history about the person, so it understands their allergies, their needs. We've taken all this into consideration.
Right.
There are incredible AI technologies out there. We can implement them into our tech stack. So we're leveraging their production, we're leveraging their efficiencies into our app.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it you actually need?
So actually, to be honest, we're growing so much faster than we thought we would. I'd love any networking opportunities, any advice. But really, I'd like to offer you, because you've helped us so much, I'd like to invite you down to my home gym to do a personal training session with me.
Right.
If you're open.
Yeah, I need more fitness. Fitness is good. Where do you live? Don't give the exact
I only
address.
live about an hour from London.
Okay.
Yeah, less than an hour from London.
Yeah. So my time is the most valuable thing I've got. I thought there was someone telling me to stop. But I will try to get involved. I think, first of all, I do want to do a training session, definitely. But more importantly, like, what practically do you need? Because sometimes when people say, give me a bit more of a practical thing I can do. I mean, go and get a personal training session, great, but how's that going to help your business?
Sure. So actually, in terms of the business, networking would be very helpful. You met with iShowSpeed. If we can have him as a trainer on the app.
Okay, I met him. I don't have the authority to get him.
I understand. I saw the video where you had to fight through to get to him.
My bodyguard tried to beat me up, and I managed to get through. But you need influencers to promote. By the way, even if I could message someone like iShowSpeed, but there's literally like, you have to be so succinct. Simon, please promote this. If you do, I'll give you 10% of my business.
Gotcha.
So, people like that, they're so popular, everyone's after them.
We've got an influencer on our side. He's got over 2 million followers across social media platforms.
Give him a shout out.
His name's Ephraim Lisk, Dr. Abu.
Right.
You can find him on Instagram.
Right.
He's got lots of contacts in the fitness world and the social media world.
Right.
So really networking and any advice you can give us, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
We're currently doing the co-founders round of investment, so we're going to raise about 30 to 40,000 pounds. We're giving co-founders 1% so that they're in the business, they're invested, and these people are bringing.
Well, 1% is not enough, by the way, for co-founders. I'd rather have personally. I think this whole
we've got a strategy for growth equity and all this kind of stuff, but
keep people incentivized 1%, and you're going to dilute, right? It's likely you'll raise more money.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind.
We are looking at restructuring the company, and we're taking all this into consideration.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll give you advice like you asked. Maybe not the advice you want, but just be a little bit careful with the equity side, right? Make sure if you give someone 1%, that's fine, but remember they're not going to feel like a proper owner.
Absolutely.
So
we want to give them more opportunities to get more equity as time goes on.
Great.
Vested equity based on criteria.
That'll make a huge difference. If you just want them to, iShowSpeed's not going to be active. You might do some posts and it'll blow your thing up.
Yeah.
1%, 2%, fine. I do think influencer ownership is the future of the influencer world as well. So I would want to invest in something I care about. It's awesome what you're doing. I will give you a bit of criticism, and that is you be much clearer what you want from people when you sit down with them. I want to network is a very broad thing. Here you are networking. So what? You want to meet someone. You want to actually do a particular thing. Name names. Make it really easy for me to help you. Right? Appreciate you though. I actually am interested in investing.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
I want to make you an offer.
All right.
Would you rather have £50 or a copy of my book?
Using my own line against me.
And actually, plot twist, the £50 we got from your referral code to Tide Banking.
Oh, there you go. So you used Tide Banking with the code Simon, did you?
Yes.
Sounds like an ad now, doesn't it?
We got £50.
And you got £50. All right, definitely your book.
Fantastic.
I offered someone £10,000 on my book, and they took the book. And people, I promise you, it was not set up. I never met that person in my life. Every single day of the week, I take your book and support you, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Simon.
Well done for helping people. Next streamer, what's your dream and how can I help you? By the way, I just have to mention, I'm sponsored by High Level here, guys. Everybody, if you want to build a business, you should get a sponsor to help you. So I make money doing this podcast, thanks to High Level, which is a CRM program that helps you manage your email marketing. I use the product, I believe in the product, and I'm proud to say that they sponsor this show. And I take the profit from that sponsorship and I give it to people to fund their dreams. So just a quick round of applause for our sponsor.
Yeah, give him a big shout out.
So what's your dream and how can we help you?
So my dream is to help people not to feel what I felt when I was younger. Not seen, not heard, no appreciating that there was no support, there was no help, there was no advice. I needed a friend, a guide, a mentor, a father. No one was there. Through my life, for everything I went through, I had to become all those things to be able to change my life. Because when I was growing up, I had the paper, but I didn't have the pen. Do you know what I mean? I had these ideas, I wanted to do all these incredible things, but everyone didn't believe in me, said that it's not possible for someone like me to achieve things. And I have. For all these years, I've dedicated my life to be able to help others. One of the things I never realized when I was doing my job, till my wife one day explained it to me, she said, you do for others what you needed. And that's my job. So one of my biggest jobs is to help people discover their genius. So I work in schools, colleges, universities, travel all up and down the country doing this. But I feel I can do more. And for me today is coming with this idea and concept is, can someone help me do more? And that's having a platform, being able to spread this wider, to be able to help people, to give them the tools so they can help themselves. That's my biggest thing. All I needed when I was younger, some advice, some tools, some guidance. And then I was ready to run and ready to change my life. And I know I can do this for so many because I've been doing this for 20 years. And I think now it's the time to go to the next level. And I think this is where you come in.
That was exactly 60 seconds. Incredible.
Wonderful.
Round of applause.
And it was not rehearsed.
Unbelievable.
freestyle.
I feel like you're like a hipper, cooler, better looking version of me.
Yes.
Like, so, first of all, let's just give you a shout out. If people want to follow you and find out about you, what's your handle?
Toby Gorniak, MBE.
Right. Oh, you got an MBE?
I'm an MBE.
Right,
yes.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, anyone that wants to help people, you've unlocked this magic thing, right? Just tell people what it feels like when you help people. Some people might not understand this, how powerful
It's one of the most incredible things when you see somebody who came in, they couldn't even look you in the eyes. And then one day they're walking down the street with their own home, own their own car, they've got a family, a dog, all the things most people think, it's what you're going to get. Some of us believe that it's impossible for us to achieve. And then for them to have that is one of the most magical moments when you see them, and especially when they come back with their kids and visit you and go, Toby, look, this is my life now.
Yeah, changing people's lives. It's such a powerful... Well done. Yeah, round of applause for that, definitely.
Thank you.
I always say... and I mentioned this in my book, so if I tell you this is basically the whole point of the book. You don't need to buy the book if I tell you this, which is basically like, if you want your dream to come true, just help someone else with their dream, and your dream will come true. It's just that simple. Just take 5 minutes to help someone else. Now, I know a lot of you in this audience. I know a lot of you help people. But the more people you help, the better your life is. Sometimes, the way we've been taught at school, sit down and do an exam on our own.
Yes.
A is success and D is failure, and you're on your own doing that exam. That school system's taught us to think that everything's about personal achievement.
Yes.
And in reality, we're a community. We can't do it. No one's self-made millionaire. No one. If anyone's got that in their bio, block them today. Right? It's not possible. They had help. Right? And so
100%.
I think what you're talking about really resonates with me, of course.
Yeah.
So what help do you need? You help a lot of people, but what do you need?
The two things that I need to be able to do everything that I would love to do, and I would work every day of my life because this is my life. I love doing this job. Number one is having investors and sponsors that would sponsor the kids' opportunity. Because, as you know, funding all around the country is gone for young kids. There's nothing for the youth. And I feel this is what we're missing. So I think these big organisations all around the country could help sponsor.
Give me some names. Give me some names of who you want to sponsor.
Nike. So you've got all the sports brands.
Nike, one of our dreamers over here.
Yes.
Caitlin. She got Nike as a sponsor recently.
Yes.
Go tap her up. She knows the people.
Oh,
Go ask her.
gotcha.
She got them on board as well. So she knows what to do. Who else?
But I don't know. Can't think of anybody else.
Just say Virgin, because I know
Virgin. Yes, I love Virgin. Yeah.
All right. Well, let
Virgin,
me see
yes.
what I can do. The Virgin team are here, so I'll introduce you. Who else?
That'd be amazing. I don't know. And I'm thought that far. I just thought I'd come in.
Always
and
be
freestyle.
ready, right? Always be ready. I tell you an interesting trick on social media. Recently, I called out Prime and said it was a shit product that was trying to get better.
I've seen that.
And I said they were sponsoring Arsenal. And I said, stop wasting money on Arsenal and sponsor the fans that have dreams.
Yes.
So we have 2 kids that have dreams. And now, after me saying that Prime is crap but getting better, they're now sponsoring kids.
Sick.
So basically, maybe do some
Amazing.
content as well, right, to get them to sponsor you.
Yeah.
I think people will be surprised how people will react to that.
Yeah.
So, for example, as well, the founder of Calm is here today. I don't know if he's in the audience. The founder of Calm here. But, like, there'll be a lot of founders here today.
Yes.
So literally walk around with a sandwich board saying, sponsor me,
Yeah.
and you'll help people.
That's the
Because
idea.
these brands, a lot of them, not Calm, but a lot of brands don't help people.
Yeah.
So if you give them a chance to help people, and you get
Yes.
the right person inside that company, getting sponsorship is easier than you think, right?
Yeah.
So how many brands have you approached in your career?
I haven't yet. I'll
Well,
just do this because I
Mind
love what I
blown.
do.
You have to start approaching them. Again, I'll mention my sponsor again. You should use High Level.
Yeah, I'll check
Little
out
plug
High
in there
Level.
for the
I'll
sponsor
be
again.
chasing them down.
But they will help you manage your data, manage all your contacts, and
that's
reach out
the other
regularly.
thing. So the number 2 thing is having a social media, not social media, but a platform where people all around the world could access me without me having to travel. So yes, sometimes I would love to travel 2 days a week, just be all over the place, all over the country. But
have you got a
wildly-
communal? You're using Instagram now, I'm assuming,
Yes.
right? And TikTok.
Yes.
Right. Are you using the community buttons on there?
Not yet, no.
So there's a community button on Instagram.
Yes.
That basically you can. I've got a community of 100,000 core fans.
Yeah.
On my Instagram. So I've got my
Yeah.
Instagram followers, and then I've got my core fans on Instagram. It's just hit over 100,000.
Yeah.
That's a community management group, which is free to use as a tool.
That'd be
But I'm
amazing.
sure at some point Instagram will add a fee for it. But right now
Yes.
it's free. You should build a community product.
I will.
I mean, all you actually need is 100 people that love you, and then they promote you and
Yes.
support you. Probably know someone at Virgin, or knows, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like I know Richard. See,
Yes.
so like that sort of thing, right? I think
Yeah.
use those free community tools.
I will.
And build a community, not a following.
Yes.
All right?
100%.
Thanks for coming up and
Thank
doing
you.
what you do, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Lots of respect. Okay. This one. Or in your pocket. What's your dream and what's your problem? Come on up. Welcome to the stage, everyone. Welcome our new entrepreneur. Come and join. You're instantly standing out. Peacocking, we call this, right? Visually interesting. Go ahead, tell us your dream. Take the mic.
Okay, so my name's Jo. I'm a mum of 6 and I'm recently diagnosed ADHD. And when this happened, it was probably an ADHD thing to do. I just thought, right, I'm going to go on social media, share my story, tell everyone how I felt about it, and that I felt like I'd been given a map for the first time in my life. And I've been inundated from women who feel shame, guilt, masking, people-pleasing. When they were really little, same as me, they were told off. When you've got dyslexia or ADHD, autism, you're told off a lot more than normal children, and it sets shame into your bones.
Totally.
And so basically, I've decided I want to bring out my own clothing range for ADHD. This is the hat and the first coat.
I am enough.
And I want to basically, I've got I am ADHD on the back of my coat. And I just want to inspire women to be themselves, stand in their own light, and to be proud of who they are, because actually neurodiversity is a superpower if you use it right and you have the right tools.
True.
So I want to be stood at a bus stop and inspire you through my clothing. I want to be in a supermarket queue. I want women to rise and love themselves. That's my dream through the clothing. The second dream is to globally... Right, okay.
By the way, I'm being a bit strict on the time today.
That's fine.
Because you know what? If I want you to be able to do the whole thing in 60 seconds.
Yes.
Because you might get in a lift with Richard Branson like
Yes.
I was once.
Yeah.
Have I mentioned that? But you need to get this pitch to 60 seconds.
Yeah.
It's the best bit of advice I can give to you.
Yeah.
Quickly tell me the second part, because I want to hear
it's
it.
just I would love to do really big events globally where there's women, ADHD women, neurodiverse women on the stage sharing how amazing they've done in their life.
Right.
Like really successful people, like your story. We know that you say you're dyslexic and people go, wow, but you're Simon. I want to inspire, and especially that go into schools, young people come to the big events,
Got it.
dressed up and go, look at me, I'm her.
I love your
see
passion.
myself
I love
in
this.
her.
Can I ask you, why only women?
For me, I am a woman, and I had a really strong single mother, and she had 6 jobs, and I know so many women who feel that they're not enough. And there's so much, again, we can't get old, we've got to have a certain body, look a certain thing, Botox, all of these things, and they're crying out, and they just don't feel good enough. I'm doing it because I am a woman, and I'm an ADHD woman, and I'm a mother, and I am a strong woman.
I get it, yeah. Feeling it. Look, I'm here to give an opinion, doesn't mean I'm right, okay?
Yes.
So, but I've been told to turn the timer because my opinions can go on. But I love you. I've just met you. You've just got this amazing energy.
Thank you.
I love the clothing brand idea. Everybody's launching a clothing brand these days. You actually have something, you have a differential. And if it's the style that I'm seeing right here, you're also unique, right?
Yeah.
I do have, and just my opinion, I do have like a personal thing and also a market thing when it comes to like only women. Men have ADHD too.
Yeah.
Men have the same problem you're talking about.
Yeah.
And as a man, I haven't been diagnosed with ADHD, but I probably got it there. I just think you kill off 50% of the market when you do that.
No, I love that you said that. And I'm sorry, because people on TikTok, men know, they're all messaging me as well. So at first I thought, would a man want to...
100%.
And now I
there's a
realise,
market.
yeah, I've seen it.
And don't kill 50% of the market,
not
just from a
going to.
business point of view.
No,
so here's my suggestion to you, right? I got an idea. Find your equivalent man version.
Well,
right?
this is a straight...
And co-founder. You want a co-founder. So you stay focused on the
Yeah.
female side. And by the way, owning a niche, doing the female side at the first. By the way, it's now pouring with rain, which means everyone come into the tent. Come on.
Yeah.
Poor dreamers in the queue. Just a suggestion. Get a maybe someone's listening right now who is you, but a man.
They could do it with me,
and you do it with you. Because I think there's something really powerful in knowing your demographic, right?
Yeah.
But I really hate exclusion by mistake.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that there's no reason why you can't do both. Because ADHD is similar symptoms in both men and women.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a need to just cut
No,
off a
I agree.
whole
Thank you.
market.
Yeah.
What do you need exactly?
Well, my first ever pair of customised trainers that I've ever done for anyone was for you.
Right.
And I sent them to your office, and they've got.
Have I
help
seen
bag.
them?
No, and they've got all your quotes over there.
Where are
and
they?
Apparently, they're in your office.
They're in my office.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
they are
Do you know what?
the first person I've ever done for in my life.
I'm going to find them when I get back. I'm going to have to do an unboxing video. I've got,
Yeah.
I think we counted 6,000 parcels
Oh, wow.
in a room above my gym at home.
Wow,
So I've
okay.
got to go through them.
Yeah.
I will find it when I get back in the next few
Yeah,
days. I
okay.
promise you I'll find it. Is it in a white box? What's it in?
Yeah, it's brand new Nike Air Force because I'm into hip hop, so they're
Brand new
hip
Nike Air
hop
Force.
streetwear.
Okay, I'm
and-
going to find
yeah.
them and
Yeah.
I'm going to make that part of this video. I'm going to show
Okay,
them. Okay.
amazing, yeah.
I'm going to make sure people. Thank you for making them for me.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't
No,
see them.
no, that's fine,
But
that's
I'm
fine.
I'm also now your demographic, so it
Yeah.
makes sense that I
Yes,
wear them.
and you were the first one. Which
Yeah, I'm
is
your
so
first
yeah.
customer, so
And
that's
it's
great.
a man, so yeah.
How much were the shoes, out of interest?
What the actual Nike
Yeah.
Air Force? So I paid £120 for them, and then obviously my time I'd done them all up. And
Okay, so I'm working with another dreamer called. I'm going to get her a brand name wrong. Custom Shoes by Daisy.
yeah, I saw her video.
Yeah.
Yes.
So her last video got 20 million views, and
Yeah.
she's getting orders for her shoes.
Yeah.
I'd like to collaborate with you and her. I'd like to
Yeah.
introduce you with her,
Okay.
and we'll make an ADH shoe we can auction off.
Yes.
And use that money to help fund your dream. So
Oh,
I'll connect you
amazing,
with
thank
her,
you.
and
Yeah.
we'll do something. I love what you're doing, and I
Okay.
feel your passion, which
Yeah.
is so important. And
Yeah.
thank you for coming up and sharing
Oh,
your dream.
thank you.
Really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Big round of applause.
Thank you so
Bless
much.
you. Yeah. Oh. What's your dream, man? What's your problem? Take a seat. Take a seat.
I'm a writer, and when I was 17, I ranked in a competition, went out to LA, I met all the big agents and managers, pitched my work because they said, you know, as long as it's copyrighted, no one will steal it, no one steals anything today. And so I thought, okay.
OpenAI's stolen everything, by the way, but go on.
And then I came back to England, loads of progress, and then my dad had an aneurysm.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
And so, thanks. And then I just basically started becoming his carer, working 2 jobs because he was the breadwinner of the family. And then I was working a shift in Blockbuster Video when I watched the trailer to my own movie coming out, Without
Wow.
Me. And it went on to make nearly $800 million. For
Oh,
them.
my God, what was the movie?
I'll tell you afterwards, happily.
Oh.
Just because they're still alive, so I plan to one day find them.
Wait. Okay. Can we do it now? Should we start the process? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
Go on, say the movie.
It will get me a lawsuit before I have the money to deal with
I will use my own money to protect you from the lawsuit. I honestly, okay, hold on. Let's think about this for a second. I don't want you to have to go through legal trouble, so I can fund it.
I'll whisper it to you.
All right. No way.
So
That's blown my mind.
I know. Long story short, I tried to fight them and everything, but then my dad got throat cancer back to back.
Right, yeah. More important things to do.
Yeah, and then when he died, I just went off the rails.
Oh, God,
and
I'm so
then
sorry.
I just tried really hard to... I captured lightning in a bottle once.
Right.
And I was like, can I do it again? And I spent the next 20 years trying that.
God.
And
God,
I believe
okay.
I have. I've got
getting me a bit-
work better than what they stole. And so I'm ready to now move to that next phase.
All right, way, yes.
And also,
Okay.
I've just released some music.
Okay.
And also, I've got a song here that you said about mountains earlier.
Yeah.
Take it. So there's a part in this song that I
Right.
stopped.
Wow. So you wrote that, and is that you singing?
No, AI.
AI. It's got a very Lion King vibe
the
to
great
it to
thing
me.
with AI I found is it gives you the opportunity as a writer to hear it long before you've had to invest 10, 15, 20,000 pounds.
Great, yeah.
So I've been utilising that a lot with songs. And a lot of poetry I've moved over to songs.
So what is it you need next? What do you need?
Mainly just some help to... Like I said the wrong things the last few years and lost an account with 1 million followers, and now I can't seem to generate more than 500 followers. It doesn't matter if I live stream Jesus and Nazareth coming down the pair of Nike. I'm not getting anybody.
Well, that would be a good video, though.
It would be good for everybody else but me.
So, sorry, you lost an account that had 1 million followers, did you?
Yeah, just because of the stance I took in COVID, and now it just feels like my megaphone is on zero.
What account? Which company was the account
on? It was across a bunch. I had Twitter, obviously X now.
Right.
And,
well, now Elon's involved. You can say what you like.
Well,
so you probably get that back,
wouldn't you? You believe that.
Well, I mean, I'm half joking, but like, as Facebook, was it a Facebook account? I'm thinking. Yeah. I know the social media systems.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can email them and ask them to give the account back. I'm wondering. Just an idea.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the thing is, I want to move forward. I've got so many better works to deal with, and I've also got a solution to solve what happened to me when I was 17, so that it can't happen to anyone else again.
Right. Okay.
But I just won't ever mutter. Like I'm just so cautious now about where I share things.
Yeah, I understand.
Once bitten, twice shy. You know.
Okay, so I'm just trying to understand now what you need. So. First of all, I'm happy to promote this, so that's a given. What other practical thing can me and the community listening do to help you?
Just follow me.
Okay. What's your handle?
My handle there is Pure Blood Pariah. I'm owning it.
Pure Blood Pariah. That's a scary name.
It's scary. It's as scary as it gets.
Right.
Especially at the top.
Right.
But
all right. But you don't match that brand. You seem really nice and like.
I am. But then I have an alter ego, and I'm.
You have an alter ego.
Wait until you hear the rap. I'm terrified.
Right. Okay. You're terrified. All right. Okay. All right. So we'll put the link down below in the podcast as well. And if people are brave, then they should follow you. I say. And if they're not, they should still follow you. Right.
Yeah. Follow me if you want. And it doesn't matter if you don't. I'm going there. I'm not holding back.
I would just say again though, that if you. I think it's really healthy sometimes to move on from things that have happened in the past. Yeah. I've only ever had 2 lawsuits, and both of them, basically, my wife talked me out of doing it, and it saved me 3 years of my life. Both times.
That's what
I'm so happy I didn't pursue. I would have won, I would have been right, all of those things.
I had everything to win, but the guy said, you will get one day in any newspaper they don't convince to tell, to not run the story, and you'll have a $6 million legal fee to pay.
But have you got $6 million?
No.
So you're fucking fine then, aren't you? Well, they can't get blood out of a stone or a pariah.
Well, that's it.
Like the part of me wants them to sue you. It would be the biggest mistake they ever do, right? As long as you see what a lot of we could talk. We'll talk about this offline because I am genuine. I would legally back you because I don't like hearing that someone stole your idea. That's the worst thing you can do, ever, right? Someone can evolve an idea, but stealing it is wrong. So another time, but healthy to move on to your new thing. And thank you for making that amazing song. Appreciate you, man.
You're welcome.
Good man. All right. So real quick, while we do a reset, I'm going to take some questions from the audience real quick. If you have any questions about business, that's the only thing I know. I'm not good at anything else, so don't ask me about anything else. Only good at business. But if you have any questions about business, I can quickly answer them while we reset the cameras and batteries, and we'll carry on with the Dreamers, which is a massive queue, but we're going to have to get through it all, right? So you let me know when the 10 minutes is up, okay? Because I get excited about answering questions. All right, ready? Everyone reset? Here we go. Can we get a microphone in the audience, if anyone that needs it? Anyone got a question? I don't know why I didn't pick you. I'd take that personally. Yeah, okay. I'll let you pick, Jay. People put up, you pick, okay? Yo.
What's the number one thing you do to sell a functional drinks brand?
What's the number one thing I do to sell a functional drinks brand? I'm a bit biased. I think, well, you've got 2 choices. The founders lead from the front, right? So you get out there on social media. I think you did a post to the doorbell, didn't you? I think I've seen this. Have you posted this, or you did a pitch?
Oh, maybe a little bit on LinkedIn or.
I think I've seen the brand. What's it called?
Mushroom.
Okay, mushroom. Okay. Have you trademarked it?
Yeah.
You hesitated.
It's done.
All right, it's done. Okay. So I actually have a theory about the future, which is like, if you look at trillion-dollar businesses that in history, it's recent times, it's like Facebook, right? They get all this attention, they become this trillion-dollar company, and then products on top, laid on top, with things like Snapchat and Instagram became trillion-dollar companies as well. They attracted attention. The new trillion-dollar business is influencers, right? So if you look at the Mr. Beasts of this world launching his own chocolate brand, or KSI launching his own drinks brand, these guys didn't invent that drink. Someone who invented that drink went to them and said, we'll give you equity, let's partner up. And then they promote the hell out of it. And influencers are the new trillion-dollar brands, right? So you want to find someone that aligns with this product, has the same moral code as you, and is willing to put their back into promoting it. So if you haven't got a following, you just need to know someone with a following, right? I always say, I don't need a boat, I just need a friend who's got a boat. Same with social media. You want to find someone who you really believe, and then do not stop till you get hold of them. Do not stop until they're promoting your brand, and give them equity in the business. Because most influencers, on a basic level, even people like Mr. Beast and KSI, level one is they get sponsorship, right? Which is very fleeting, because they get paid to promote something, but the long-term income from that business they don't get, right? They spend a lot of time promoting it, they get paid once, and then they don't have the ongoing upside of brand value. So I would get an influencer board. Anyone you want? Oh, there you go. I gave you advice and you did it instantly. Right, who's the influencer? Oh, boring. Boring. All right.
It's not signed, sealed and delivered just yet. So.
Is it anyone I know? Yes, probably. Okay. Johnny, who does all my brand deals, ask him. He does all my contracts. And he'll I think he might be coming today. He's not coming today. All right. So get hold of one of my colleagues after it and get them to introduce you to Johnny, who does all my brand partnerships, and he can share some of the contracts with you and give you some best practice so that you don't get caught out, because it's not public knowledge how to do these contracts, and a lot of these influencers promise the world and then don't deliver. So that's the other side. You've got to be careful that they actually do deliver what they promise. And so the very quick structure I'll give you, just make sure you do this, right? You want to set the price for what they do marketing wise, right? So High Level, my sponsor for this podcast, which I set a price of what it costs for them to sponsor, okay? It's kind of market rate, a best practice market rate, and that's you can figure that out by asking other influencers of similar followers what they charge for a post, for example. And then you figure out how many times you want them to post, and you have a price. Let's argue and say, let's for argument's sake, say it's £500,000 to post on their socials for 6 months and blah, 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 right? And then you take that £500,000 and you convert it into equity, but you separate it as a separate contract. So you say equity is £500,000, let's say, right? And then they pay that, theoretically, and then you pay them the £500,000 for the social media posts. You see what I mean? But 2 separate contracts. You understand what I mean? There's one other thing I would suggest that you do, and you get them to put actual cash in. Now, it depends on who they are. If money's no longer their objective, cash won't hurt as much. But if you don't get a little bit of money from them, they've got nothing to lose if it doesn't work, except a bit of time to do a few posts. And then the final thing, your product sounds like a non-alcoholic, right? Okay, so don't get Ricky Gervais on it, because he loves alcohol and he's promoting an alcoholic product at the moment. I'm a big fan of Ricky Gervais, a big fan. But I'm just saying, like, conceptually, you want to see in the market who matches your brand. And if someone's pushing alcohol all the time, do you really want them suddenly pushing? I say that, Ricky Gervais is an investor in Cano Water, so it can work. But I'm just saying, you probably want to go and think about who's aligned to your business, right? And who can actually be naturally aligned to it. Mushroom products, this is how big I think. David Attenborough. Why not? I bet he'd love a bit of equities. He's still going, like, non-stop, that guy, right? So, but think big and make sure you structure the contract that way. Does that help you? And Johnny will give you more details, and we'll give you our contracts that we've done in the past for these sorts of things, all right? You pick, because I feel bad. I'll let someone down.
Simon, I have a sorry, is it really close? I have a podcast called What I Wish I Knew Sooner, and I'd love to know what you wish you knew sooner.
What I wish I knew, so many things. There's so many things. I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I mean, it might be obvious, some of these things, but like, your partner in life is going to be your biggest predictor of success or failure. I got so lucky with my partner. We've been together 23 years, and she's actually here somewhere. Without her, I just wouldn't be successful. You've got to pick your partner really, really carefully. And I know that sounds obvious, but like on these dating apps, everyone seems doing these. First question I'd ask is, what's your dream when you meet someone? Like, are they going to back you when you do something mad? Are they going to back you when you lose all your money? Like, I've almost been bankrupt a couple of times. Luckily, I never have. I managed to avoid it. But my wife would stand right by my side and be like, it doesn't matter, Simon. It doesn't matter. We'll get a smaller house. We'll have no car. It doesn't matter. I like walking anyway. I mean, she's literally said that to me. So I think you know, that person backing you and believing in you, no one can do it on their own. You really need to have the right circle around you, if I was extending it. You know, it's not just about your partner, but it's also the circle around you. And honestly, you just have to really be vigorous about not having the wrong people around you and not just settling for the wrong person in your life. That partner needs to back you. Honestly, that's probably the number one thing. I've learned it in hindsight. I got lucky. I didn't know to check what my wife's dream was and whether she'd back me on mine. I just got super, super lucky, and luck's a huge part of success. And the other thing I'd say, luck is a mindset. You've got to believe you're lucky. So if something bad happens, you've got to think, well, that happened for a reason. It's good luck over time. Bad luck and good luck are both still luck. So people just need to keep that in mind. And you're going to have bad luck in business. Like, I had a business fail called Devonshire. I didn't go bankrupt because I could cover the loss, but I lost $1 million on that business. And at the time, I was devastated. I'm like, I'm a failure. I'm not as good at business as I thought. And slowly over time, I realised it was meant to fail because I had the wrong business partner. And if I'd stayed in business with them, it would have been awful. So thank God it failed, but it took me about 2 years to have that realisation that bad luck was actually good luck over time. So that's probably another thing. Hope that's useful.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You are welcome. So tell me when the time is up, by the way. We'll reset, Jay. Right? Okay, one more.
Hi, Simon.
Yo.
Hi. I'm a head chef and portrait photographer. I'm having problems scaling my business because people just want me to photograph them, and I've hired other people to do the jobs before now, and they just don't come up with the results. That's the main issue that I'm getting, and getting people in front of my camera. I do some of you might know me, I do the Great British Entrepreneur Awards, we do all the UK Startup Awards, and I love photographing founders and stuff like that, and most people don't have a great LinkedIn headshot. So that's my problem really, is scaling and getting people in front of me. And two things. One, I want to shoot your headshot.
All right.
And two, who can you put in front of me that I can photograph that's going to get me a bit of traction?
Did I mention I know Richard Branson? He needs a headshot. Let me see what I can do. I think, so why do you want to scale? What is scale anyway? Sorry, I need the microphone back, Jay. I don't know what scale means. Everyone says I want to scale. And honestly, I look back at my career, when I first started my agency business with my wife 23 years ago, I wish I hadn't scaled, because I had a nice little business. 3 days a week I was going to the beach. Like, we started dating each other, then we got married, then we had a baby. And I don't know why I decided to scale, because now it's mental. I grew this crazy company, but why?
So I want to earn more money so I can spend time. I've got a 9-month-old baby girl, as well as older children. I'd like to spend some more time with them, but I want to be doing quality work.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of... this might not fit what you want to hear, because, you know, I can definitely try to introduce you to Richard, okay? See, I call him Richard now. He's going to turn up, it's going to be embarrassing, isn't it? Because I keep mentioning him. He was my hero growing up, so I can't help it. Anyway, I think with what you're doing, sometimes you should write down what your goals are. You just said something interesting. You want to spend time with your kids. Totally get it. I would bring your kids to photo shoots. I would include your kids in the photo shoots. I would get them to take photos. You know what I mean? Like, my kid was on stage with me earlier. My kid gives me feedback on the videos. Yeah. My kid is in my live streams, right? You want to spend more time with your kid, get them involved in the business.
My oldest daughter is 15,
right,
and my cameras frequently go missing.
Exactly. So you said you find it hard to find people to take photos. Well, take photos with your daughter.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I think your goal in your business, sometimes we misalign, because I could get you loads more headshots, right? You're just going to be away from your family more, not less. You see what I mean? Like, so this goal needs to be clearer. Now, if you're saying you can't find people that are good at photos, that's a business opportunity to train people to be as good as you.
I just started teaching for Canon last year.
Well, there you go. Canon sponsoring it.
So at the moment,
That's a no.
they no.
Ask them.
Yeah.
So people forget to ask these brands to sponsor you. If they give you $5,000 a month, it's not even a tax round down for them.
Yeah.
Nothing. $5,000 a month for them, nothing.
Yeah.
Listen to me. People think brands. You think there's a lot of money for you. It is. For a brand, it's a mistake they made in their accounting on a Tuesday afternoon at 3. Right? Ask them for money. You haven't asked them. Maybe you're just in awe that Canon have said yes to something. Ask them to sponsor you.
Okay.
All right? And then you get $5,000 from them, and then you work with your kids like you want. You'll spend time with them now.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the answer. You don't need to get more customers.
All right,
I'm pretty sure you got enough customers.
Yeah.
All
Thank you.
I won't crack the Richard joke again.
Yeah.
No more.
Thank you.
That's it. That joke's over. All right.